Hey guys, Pete here from Netbook News. We've got a new app here today. It's the SPB Shell 3D, a 3D interface launcher for your smartphone. This was released back in May. You may have heard about it in the news as it's one of the more high-profile, profitable Android apps. It made about $750,000 on the Android market within the first 3 weeks. You can check it out on the Android market. It's $14.95, but before that, we're just going to show you the new features of version 1.2. So there's plenty of minor improvements, refinements to the design, settings, and to a couple of widgets from previous versions, but apart from that, we're going to take a look at the key features. So the first one is pretty self-explanatory. We've got support for landscape mode, and that speaks for itself. Everything works pretty much the same except in landscape mode. There's 3D edit mode. We can manage our screens directly from the 3D carousel here, so it's as easy as just dragging in and out the screens that you want or don't want. Pretty simple. We can rename these screens just by holding, and it should be a pop-up, but it's not working right now. We can select the home screen we want, or we can rename the screens. We've got an experimental 3D stereoscopic mode here, so if you've got 3D glasses, you can put them to use. Here, I notice a bit of a slowdown, but again, this isn't the fastest processor with a 1 GHz single core chip here in my HTC Desire HD. Another experimental feature is tablet mode, so we're going to see this on some upcoming tablets. I think ViewSonic's got this for their upcoming ViewPad 7X. So as you can see here, everything's a lot smaller. We've got more real estate. The widgets themselves are a bit different as well, but it should look really good on a large screen tablet. We've still got the fancy 3D carousel here. That's it for key features. Just another feature that's not in particular to version 1.2, but it's improved battery life over other user interfaces. SPB did a test with the Nexus 1, the HTC Desire, and a Samsung phone, and found that the SPB Shell 3D ended up giving more battery life over the HTC Sense, Samsung TouchWiz, and the standard Android user interface. For those of you unfamiliar with SPB Shell 3D, we're just going to take a quick look around here. So we've got our home screens here. As I said, we can have up to 12 or more home screens there if you like to do that. We've got custom SPB widgets, so here we go, their own widgets, and we can choose from a selection here. So let's go with a clock, and I think we can customize these. If we click this button here, we can change the layout. Let's add something else, another SPB widget, so messaging, and we should be able to customize that just by holding it down, and if you get an arrow, that means you can customize the layout, make it larger or smaller. And again, here's the 3D carousel. You can see some fancy 3D eye candy, very nice. And of course we can see that if we click the widget itself, we get the fancy 3D effect there. Click again, and we get the actual app. Another example would be the weather panel. No, let's have a look at the time zone panel here. So nice 3D effect there. Really good there. We can add folders. Let's just find a blank screen here. Folder. and then you can group your applications inside that. Also, there's a nice handy system settings tools box here that comes pre-installed, so you can easily access your backlight just by clicking instead of dragging. That's nice. You can turn off Bluetooth on and off, Wi-Fi. So that's pretty handy. You've got your bookmarks widget there. So really nice. So that's the SPB Shell 3D. Check it out on the Android market. $14.95. It's a solid user interface launcher for your smartphone or tablet. Lots of new features there. Thanks for watching. Peter here from Netbook News.